I used to think discipline meant control. Control over my food, my body, my workouts, my life. Every calorie was a battle. Every skipped workout was a failure. And for a long time, I thought this was strength. People even praised me for it, for my willpower, my dedication. But what no one saw was that that discipline was quietly destroying me. How I was disappearing, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and socially. It started small. A skipped meal here, an extra run there. At first, it felt empowering, like I had found the secret to becoming enough. But slowly, my world shrank to numbers. Calories, miles, minutes. I stopped going out with friends because I was afraid of the food. I stopped resting because rest felt like weakness. And somewhere in the process of trying to become perfect, I lost everything that made me, me. I lost friends who didn't recognize the person I had become. I lost opportunities because my mind was somewhere else, too lost to focus. And most painfully, I lost the ability to look in the mirror and see a person worthy of love. There was a moment, and I remember it so clearly. I had finished high school, and I was studying musical theater in New York City. I was coming back from the airport from a week of being with my mom and my brother in California. My heart felt heavy, my arms felt empty. I felt empty. My stomach also felt empty. My body felt empty. But that was the kind of emptiness I so much enjoyed. And that's when it hit me. Emptiness. I was empty. I liked being empty, and I didn't know why. Suddenly, I felt an urge to let it all out, let it all go. As I kneeled next to the bathroom, I looked up, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. Not the strong, powerful version of myself I thought I was building, just a hollow version of me. Eyes dull, body frail, spirit gone. And it hit me. The thing I thought was making me stronger was actually controlling me. I was living in a cage I had built myself. And from that moment on, it never stopped. Cuts, binges, diets, purges, runs, workouts, scales, numbers, calories, pounds, pant sizes. Everything came down to numbers. Until I no longer knew who I was. I only knew how much I was. And the worst part of it was, I was okay with it. What started as counting calories and running to feel healthy became a routine of damage. My days began and ended with rituals. The scale's cold weight in the morning. The calculations that told me whether I had been good enough. I learned which clothes hid bones and which lightning hid hollows. I learned how to talk around questions so people wouldn't hear the tremor in my voice. I became an expert at looking present while being absent. Mentally, it was slow deterioration. My everyday life started to feel even more and more like a performance, even to myself. Anxiety was always there, in the morning, at noon, at night, every meal, in every workout, every shower, every look in the mirror. I would smile for pictures and then spend hours undoing what I'd allowed myself to eat that day, as if punishment could restore control. Everything became smaller. My friends, my joy, my happiness, me. It seemed like a never-ending spiral until I came back home. I thought moving back meant accepting defeat. But home was also the first place in a long time where people could see through my so-faked smile. And just at the right time, medicine found me. At first, I was a patient. Appointments, blood work, EKGs. I had to see doctors who asked me questions I could no longer deflect. So many explanations to give. But medicine gave me more than just tests and treatments. It showed me a language to understand what had been happening to me. A language I felt so in love with, I decided to speak it for the rest of my life. I want to be a doctor. The scariest yet best decision I've ever made. And it came along with, I don't want to live like this anymore. It wasn't loud or dramatic, but it was the bravest thing I've ever said. I guess finding a purpose in recovery comes from finding what you truly love, what makes you get out of bed every day. And for that, I feel eternally grateful for the career choice I made that day. Medicine gave me a new voice, a new insight, a new perspective of my body. It gave me a solid reason for choosing recovery. If I wanted to return health to people, I had to return it to myself first. Recovery wasn't easy or quick. It meant sitting at dinner with my hands shaking. It meant resting while my mind screamed at me to move. It meant relearning how to trust my body and how to be kind to it. It also meant facing the feelings I had buried under the rituals and rules. And it meant reaching out for help, for connections, for life. Little by little, I started coming back to myself. I started laughing again, dreaming again. I learned that strength isn't about how little you eat or how far you run. It's about choosing to live. Today, I move my body because I love it, not because I hate it. I eat to nourish, not to punish. And I live to feel full, not just full of food, but full of joy, of connection, and purpose. I thought letting go of control meant losing everything. But letting go is exactly how I find myself. And if you're listening and you feel trapped in the same cage, I want you to know you are not broken, you are not weak, and you are not alone. Because life on the other side isn't just possible, it's beautiful. You deserve to live it, and I also deserve to live it. Thank you.